Hey Force users, I got some updates to the Battlefront power mod here. So first off, the soldier is now combined with the medic and is going to be using the buy shot. It used to be try shot, but that doesn't make sense because he has two laser cannons on the wrist. So I don't know why it would be three, but and you can see he still has auto mode, wrist rocket, and all that stuff. He also has a melee, which I didn't get in this shot. The model is a little shinier and darker. The soldiers have a carbine as well, which is good for short range. This model here is one the modding community used a lot of. It's made by a member that went by screen name OOM9. We got the back to gun, as you just saw. Recovered model from the game they never really implemented, but it's in there now, and the AI will use it on each other and you. The carbine isn't as effective at long range. He does have a pistol too. The pistol, a melee, and the rifle, as you can see here, there's a stun shot. It will knock this guy over, but it won't kill him. Just kind of knock him over. The rifle is good for long range. Does more damage in the carbine, more accurate on long range. Now each soldier has a unique explosive, and the clones is an EMP grenade that will disable vehicles and knock enemies out. And that uses code I recovered from original game. I got a reskinned AAT here. Now this DH-17 model is one I made a long time ago. Got the dual wielding Bothan there. Pistol, BL-18. Now the Rebel has the concussive grenade, kind of like in the first Battlefront. It will stick to vehicles, has a smaller damage radius. This is the BattlefrontII from Free Radical, the model for the Stormtrooper, and the the E11 blaster rifle, also from Battlefront 3. We've got the reskinned Cantu 4 Trooper to look like the officer from Star Wars New Hope. You can see the stun shot is pretty good at knocking people over. Let me know in the comments if you wish they would have had the stun shot in the new game. I was annoyed that they didn't have anything like that. I mean, that's shown in the first movie. Now the heavy class hasn't changed a whole lot. He has a secondary explosive that's more of an anti-infantry, and the Republic anti-infantry explosive is like an EMP shot, as you can see here. And then the mines are pretty much the same. He has a little more. They don't have that glow effect. The rest of the rocket units will have more of a wrist rocket style explosive. And the AI use that a lot. It makes it pretty challenging. They'll just be blasting a bunch of rockets at you. It makes the heavy class a little funner. I also sped up the heavy class. It was a little slow in the last version of my mod. Now I was annoyed in the new Battlefront 2 that you couldn't get a dumbfire rocket launcher for the heavy. It just doesn't make any sense. The only unit that can have a dumbfire rocket launcher is the rocket trooper. I mean, who thought up that? It doesn't make any sense. Where are they pulling this rocket launcher out of anyways? It just doesn't make any sense. The only rocket units in the new Battlefront that make any sense are the rocket SBD and the First Order rocket trooper, because he has an underbarrel rocket launcher. Now it would have been so easy for them to make the dumbfire rocket launcher something you could choose for the heavy class in the new Battlefront, but they just, I don't know.
For the Empire. Their reinforcements are dwindling.
Now the engineer has a pistol, and the main new thing the engineer has is kind of like I call it the plasma torch. It's just a damage mode of the fusion cutter, as you can see here. It has a little icon. You go up to things and it will damage them. It also acts as like his melee, so you can get up close to enemies and take them out that way. He still has the depth packs and all that. This guy uses a it's called a flechette gun. It's like a normal shotgun.
A command post is under Imperial control.
Forgot who made the model. It's in the credits list though.
Hostile dead. The enemy has captured a command post. We're taking heavy losses.
Now here's another skin I wish they would have had in the new Battlefront, and that's the officer in Episode 4. Like, sometimes I wonder if how much the people that made the new Battlefront 2 really watched Episode 4, A New Hope, because like no skin for the rebel officer. Now maybe in the old Battlefront, I mean the Battlefront 2015, they had that skin. I don't know. And then there's no stun shot. A lot of things. As you can see here, you can take down enemies with this little hack mode of the fusion cutter, which makes sense. I mean, if you have like a plasma torch or something and you use it on somebody's face, it would do a lot of damage. And then the Republic's shotgun will shoot blue. And this is another shotgun model from the community. I did not make this one. Shoots a little faster. I don't like the shotgun in the new Battlefront 2. It's like only the assault has it, and you have to have the shotgun. It's a single shot shotgun. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, the shotgun shouldn't be something you just force on the assault class. Anyways, next up we got the sniper, and the sniper is probably the coolest class that I changed. It's combined with the recon class now, so they have invisibility. Invisibility goes off if you move too fast though. If you go into crouch or prone, it will go into maximum invisibility. So you can kind of do this sneaking around kind of thing, where you activate the and he also has a recon droid now instead of an auto turret. The officer also has a recon droid, but it's a different kind of recon droid. They can fly around like a starfighter. It's pretty cool. We'll show that off later. And of course they have a knife. The knife does extra damage. You can charge it up and it will do a one-shot kill. Now I do have the knife in the old version, but this is a different knife. This is a new model. And then for the Rebellion, there's different snipers on different maps. We've got the recovered Battlefront 1 sniper. There's the knife. I reskinned the texture for the hair and the face, but it's an alright model they never used. There's the Battlefront 1 tank. The Rebels use that. Now, I recovered a lot of Battlefront 1 stuff in this mod, and some Battlefront 3 stuff. All kinds of Battlefront stuff in this mod. As you can see, you can get into prone, sneak up to the other snipers. Let me know if you comments if you wish they had the invisibility or cloaking device in the new Battlefront game. That's kind of an annoying thing that they didn't have, that the old Battlefront did have. I mean, you can go off radar on the new Battlefront, but you can't have like a cloaking device. Or recon droid. That's another thing the new Battlefront doesn't have. You can't have deployables you can control and stuff. That was always a little fun thing that old Battlefront had. I added a lot of new controllables in this mod. And this is now the Imperial tank. It looks more like a tank the Imperials would use anyways, with these giant rocket launchers and all that. But the Rebel AI will steal the Imperial tank. And again, the new Rebel tank is the one from Battlefront 1. Sneak up here. We'll get a good shot of this Bothan here with his dual pistols. We'll go over that in a later video. So, Force be with you. Subscribe.